Oh, oh, there we go. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Uh, boy, I sure love when OBS likes to fuck around. Hold on. There I am. Hello. Hi, everybody. And welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. It's been over a month now since we played it. Um, and I remember exactly what was happening. It was Vise and the the Tumblr sexy man that he was hanging out with. They are looking for our best friends, Aika and Fina, and the little blob guy. But I believe if I remember correctly, Curb, you were saying that the next section of the game, the next like part that we're doing is that we are doing one of those like cartoonish like, oh, we just keep missing each other even though we're walking around the same small area. Gilder the best worst, yeah, he's a proto Tumblr sexy man. Um, okay. This is how I move. All right. Okay, how do I? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know where to go. I don't actually remember what I was supposed to do next. Does the game tell you? Would you like a room? No. Unless I'm supposed to be doing that, in which case, fuck. You know what? I might be. Worst case... Well, hold on. How much fucking money do I got? Huh? I got 50,000? I think I can waste a couple hundred. Okay, so it was just do this. Okay. Great. Perfect. That's all I needed to know. Because I felt like I was like the last time that we left off, I was pretty sure I was like, I think I specifically didn't stay at the inn because I wanted to make sure that I remembered that the next thing I had to do was stay at the inn. Now I have to remember what voices I did for all the characters, which hopefully that should come somewhat naturally because generally speaking, I like to do voices for characters based on instinct. Like, I take a look at them and I go, this seems like the right voice for this character. This looks like the room. I guess I'll just have to wait for Gilder here. Oh, and as soon as he walks in, I bet they walk out. It's payday! Working as a waitress was actually more fun than I thought. I've never worked for gold before. It's rather exciting, actually. No, don't fall prey to capitalism. They have voice lines fairly often, so you won't be far off for it. I'll never be far off, ever. It's payday, so wait, do we have to go to the bar? No, we'll just walk around in buildings until we get something. No, not here. I love to walk around. I don't think it was this one. Maybe it was downstairs? Okay, maybe it was this. Okay. Oh, it's you. Here you are. This is your pay. You earned it. You both worked very hard, so I decided to help you out with a little extra bonus. Thank you for everything. You received your quote-unquote wages. You also received 4 Saccharys crystal and 1 cham. A cham. Wow, thanks. With this, we'll finally have the 10,000 gold that we need to buy a ship. Well, well, I didn't know that you had such a... I mean, I don't actually know how old Fina is, but Aika definitely is not old enough for you to be hitting on, my man. As I recall, two pairs are literally looking for the same treasure in each choosing. Well, well, I didn't know that you had such pretty girls working here. Gilder, you scoundrel, keep your hands off the help, okay? Hey, they just stopped working here, right? You don't need to get so protective. Some things never change. Gilder, you never were one to resist a pretty face. Girls, I think you should probably walk out of the building. Aika, Fina, be careful out there. You better take care of yourselves. Thanks for everything. All right, Fina, let's go back to the inn and pay off our bill. Zero gold. Wait, no. I need view items. Nope. Cupil gets excited when chams are in the area. Feeding them will enable him to evolve. He's the best worst always. He sucks, but his S move is so cool. Well, hopefully we'll get to see it one day. Or if we did already, I forgot it. All I remember is, fire consume my soul. Lamb to burst. Oh no, a man died. Let's kill him. More. Sir, what's wrong? Do you need help?
Starving, thirsty, need water, need food. Oh, I'm so old. I forgot how to eat. Oh, you need to put the food in my mouth and then help me chew it. Oh, I'm so old and dusty. Oh.
All right, just hang on. I'll bring you inside, then we'll take care of you.
Thank you for your kindness. My name is Pedro. I'm not sure how I can repay you. Oh, I'm so old.
That's quite all right. Don't give it another thought. Helping people in distress is what we Blue Rogues live for.
Oh, you're an air pirate? I can't do much to repay you, but please accept this.
What's this? It looks like an old map.
I used to be a sailor. I used to travel with my friend Gonzalez.
Wait, wasn't Gonzalez the guy that died on the island? It all ties together. It makes sense. New grandpa. How Yeah, I guess you know what, you're right. Drachma did die. We have to get him replaced as soon as possible.
One day we were lucky enough to find this Dackett's map.
Dackett's map?
About 5 generations ago, long before my time, there was a great air pirate named Dackett that terrorized the world. And this map supposedly shows where Captain Dackett hid all of his treasures in one piece. On Dackett's Island.
But half the map is missing.
Well, Gonzalez and I promised each other to look for it together someday. We tore the map in half and we each carried a piece with us. Right after we found the map, we were attacked by black pirates. We had to abandon ship. I don't know what happened to Gonzalez, but I ended up here in Nasrud. And then I ran out of food and water. I've been waiting for him in this town for a very long time. I don't think I'll ever see him again. Yeah, man, sorry about that.
That's very sad.
Now I'm too old to be going off looking for buried treasure. I'm sure that Gonzalez would have been happy if you found the treasure.
That would also require us to find Gonzalez, who's at least as old as you are. Unfortunately, he did not live as long as you have. Ain't Gonzalez that one plumber? You received Pedro's map.
Thank you for saving me. Good luck finding that treasure.
Hey, did you guys know that plumbers don't wear ties? That's a game that I don't think I can stream that one. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is a very, very funny game, quote unquote game. I don't think it is a game, but I mean, it has points. You can get points in it, so it must be a game, right? But it's very, very funny. Unfortunately, I do think it has nudity in it, so that will not be getting streamed on Twitch. I will be streaming it on my OnlyFans, so look forward to that. Where you can watch me stream Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, or you can watch me play the even hornier version, Plumbers Do Wear Ties. Fina, what do you think? Do you think this map is worth anything? No, let's just throw it out. He didn't appear to be the kind of person that would lie. He just seemed to be incredibly forgetful, to the point where he almost starved and thirsted and drowned to death. Dehydrated? Wait. Like, okay, dying of dehydration would be like when you die from not drinking water. But what would actually be the term for that? Like a common term? It's like the alternative to starved would be like, I guess dehydrated, but maybe I'm stupid and I'm just forgetting things. I'm not very smart, but I am very charismatic. I was wiggling my eyebrows there, but you couldn't see it on the model. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that story did seem a little far-fetched, like the Pokemon, but it might be worth checking out. Hey, do you want to go searching for the treasure? Sure, I would like that very much. It sounds interesting. Sounds like a plan. Let's pay the innkeeper and get going.
Hey.
Hey. We're playing Sonic 06. Why, hello there. Do you want to grab a bite to eat? I have a friend that could come along too. We'd love to, but we're about to go on a trip, so maybe some other time. I see. Well, that's too bad. Safe travels. Thank you. Maybe we'll run into you later. Dang, if only he wasn't such a creep, maybe they would have said yes, and then this entire plot point would have gotten resolved much faster. Hey, we just got into town, and you've got your face buried in that map. Have a little fun, will ya? Hey, where'd you get that map? I found it on that deserted island I was on. That's the map that's the map to the hidden treasure of the legendary air pirate Dackett. If only he said that a little bit faster, the girls might have heard him. It's said that he traveled the world and has seen all 6 moons with his own eyes. And it's also said that all the treasures he accumulated on his adventures are hidden somewhere on a small island. You know, you can see like half of the island on the map. Like, could they not figure out just from one half, like, kind of where the island is? I mean, I guess it's probably a little bit tough, especially because this map is very old. And so the layout the layout of the land might have changed a little bit. Because under normal circumstances, the layout of islands and stuff probably wouldn't really change, but these are floating islands in the air, so maybe. And it's also said that all the treasures that he accumulated on his adventures are hidden somewhere on a small island. And this is a map of that island. Vise, you certainly know how to pick your maps. But how do you know it's real? Look, it's Dockett's seal. It isn't easy to duplicate that seal. It's no fake, Vise. This is a real treasure map. We can't just sit here. We have to leave right away. But, Gilder, didn't you say something about meeting a woman and having some fun? What do you think is more important, women or Dakot's treasure? Besides, with Dakot's treasure, we'll be able to get more women. Come on, Vise, let's go. There's nothing more important in the world than women. I should know. I am one. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we head off looking for Dakot's Island, I should warn the king about Valua's plans. I feel like that's probably a little more important in general. I feel like that's something you should have done much earlier. Hey man, you okay? Yikes, the ship's getting ready to leave. Let me see, I already brought underwear. Oh, I know, some pickled squid for a gift. Now, where would they sell pickled squid? At the bazaar? At the item merchant? I better get a move on. I better get a move on. I love to stay in one spot. I love to run around in the same line back and forth. He's like Whole Horse. See, I've always thought that Whole Horse was very funny, specifically because of his presentation in the series. So, JoJo Part 3 doesn't really, like, pretend that Whole Horse isn't an asshole. Like, not only is he a villain, but he's also just like, yeah, no, you can tell that he's, like, framed as an asshole. But the thing is that he is basically the exact same personality as Polnareff, and Polnareff is framed as a good guy. And so it's just very, very funny that it's like we have these two characters who have the exact same personality, and yet one of them is framed as the bad guy. Well, I guess the Whole Horse is a literal bad guy, but anyway. This is the royal palace of the Nasultan. If you do not have official business, then you are not welcome here. Nasultan? The rulers of Nasir always take on the title of Nasultan, and this is the royal palace. I see, so we should tell this Nasultan guy about Valua's plan to attack. Please, we must speak to the Nasultan right away. Let us through. Bro, just tell them. Tell them what's so important. I'm sure that the guards of the royal palace will at least be a little concerned about imminent threat. What? You wish to speak to the Nasultan? Do you think that we allow commoners into the royal palace? We have important information. You'd better let us through or else. I mean, I don't think that Vise would threaten his way through. Yeah, I have very important information regarding the Valuan Armada. Please, let us pass. Important information about the Valuans? Valua is our greatest enemy. If you have information about them, then perhaps that we can let you speak to the Nasultan. Very well, I will grant you permission to enter the royal palace. Now, if you will follow me. Not too shabby, kid. Who'd have thought that two ruffians like us would be able to meet the Nasultan? Well, I just figured that if they knew we were doing them a favor, they'd let us in. See ya? Just like I said, just tell them what you were here for. I love his expression. Whole Horse sucks, but like the scene where he says, Whole Horse would never betray a woman. I love and respect all the ladies, the beauties, the plain ones, even the ugly ones. Yeah. Fictional men who are the best worst. They're fictional men who are the best worst, like annoying womanizer type guys that are like suave, wannabe cool dudes. They're good in some circumstances and in the right amounts. I think that sometimes it's they're fun. Sometimes it's just annoying. It's like, I think Dante is perfect. Like, the thing that's extra funny about Dante is that he loves to be like, yo, hey babe, how's it going? Whoa, you're crazy. And like he's a wannabe cool guy. But the thing is that Dante never ever fucks ever. He doesn't actually get with any women ever. So he's just putting on a fun character. He's like, hey, I'm the laid back cool guy. Haha. Well, is he laid back? Kind of. I mean, he doesn't take anything too seriously until push really comes to shove, and even then he's still cracking jokes. But Horse's secret ghost ability was that he had a gun, and quite frankly, another yeah. Mista's secret ghost ability is that he shoots a gun and then he knocks the bullet around. Mista's ability is arguably, is it worse than Whole Horse's? Like, I think they're pretty on par, because Whole Horse's ability was that he's able to control the bullet as it's flying around. Mista had the same concept where he's able to knock the bullet around, but he couldn't actually, like, I think he could only hit it like 6 times generally, because he only had six of his little Sex Pistols. But anyway, now we're talking about JoJo power leveling, so I think we've gotten off track. Best or worst, they specifically need to be womanized or respect women in a weird ass way. Women are priceless treasures. I'm plundering. Whole Horse is substantially better. Unlimited ammo. That's true. Here's the thing. Mista having to reload, I think, puts him in the coolness factor of... in the same way that Revolver Ocelot is cool for reloading, the thing with Mista is that he reloads so quickly because he just kind of drops the bullets right in and they just go right into the chamber. Mista's is far better, just Mista's an idiot. Mista's the best. I remember specifically when I was at Anime Expo. So I always go to the whenever I go to Anime Expo. I didn't go the last couple years because it wasn't running, and then it wasn't running, and then it did run, but I didn't want to go because I don't want to go to a con right now. Not while COVID's still raging, but I'd always go to the big Studio Trigger panels, and I remember I think it was the last one that I went to in 2019. The secret tech for when you wanted to go to trigger panels was not to just line up for the panel. It was that you needed to attend the panel before it and then sit in so that you could be at the Studio Trigger panel. That being said, that was basically tech for every single panel that you wanted to go to, but that's what my buddies and I always did. But I remember the panel that was before the Studio Trigger panel was one where it was like them talking about JoJo. It was like the big JoJo panel. And they actually had like a short interview with Araki about Part 5. And when they asked, who do you think is your favorite character from Part 5? He did say Guido Mista. And I was like, fuck yeah. Fucking you're so right, Araki. I love you. You were so right for that one, man. Non-stand users don't perceive him as a threat. Do you mean they don't perceive Whole Horse as a threat because he's dressed like a clown? Oh. I mean, here's the thing. Whole Horse, they literally can't see his gun. Like, there's a part in Part 3 where Whole Horse is threatening a dude with his gun, and the guy's just like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh shit, they can't see my gun. Or I think Oingo says, like, dude, they can't see your gun, or something like that. Don't perceive Whole Horse as a threat because his gun is invisible. Yeah, exactly. Whole Horse gets bitches, unlike Mista. Mista could get bitches, I'm sure. Probably did at some point. Anyway, we've gotten very far off track, but Whole Horse has never tried to look down a 15-year-old shirt. Yeah, we don't talk. We're gonna look past that one because that's some creepy anime bullshit that is very unfortunate. The entire horse wins again. Bottom line is Misa's stand is better, but Whole Horse is a better stand user. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Skymery, though. Misa actually wins some fights versus Whole Horse, who doesn't really. I think he kind of technically beats with the help of Jay Guile, he kind of beats Avdol that one time, but only barely, because Avdol doesn't even die. Anyway. Oh yeah, and also when Whole Horse shoots himself that one time, it was an embarrassing loss for him. When Mista shoots himself a whole bunch of times, he stays standing for a while and he's like, "No, this is my conscience. I need to keep fighting." And it's super epic and cool. Whoa, it's super poggers. Anyway, we've been staring at this guy for long enough, so I will be proceeding with this cutscene now. So, you're the air pirate who escaped from the Grand Fortress, eh? I'm the Sultan of the Nasir Kingdom. What is it that you want from me? Valois is planning an attack on Nosrad. They're already organizing their forces. You should warn your people and assemble your fleet right away. Ha 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 ha! You came all this way to tell me this? Do not fear, our navy is powerful enough to crush the Valuan armada. But, Your Majesty, you shouldn't underestimate them. You need to assemble your fleet or many innocent lives may be lost. Ha 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 ha! You seem very concerned about Nasir for an air pirate. Nosrad is shielded by mountains in the south and sky rifts to the east. It is impossible for them to invade. You say that like ships can't fly over mountains. If they were to try and invade us, we would have to be. It would have to be from the north, and that's where our fleet is located. The South Dannel Strait is properly guarded, and the Maelstrom blocks off the North Dannel Strait. In other words, it would be impossible for anyone to invade us. Ha 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 ha! But do not worry. Nasir is protected by the Red Moon. Valois cannot touch us. And besides, if someone as young as you can get past the Armada, perhaps they're losing their edge. Ha ha ha! Imagine that! The once mighty Valuan Armada fooled by a boy! Ha ha ha! It's no use, Vyse. I don't think he'll listen to anything we have to say. Let's stop wasting our time and get looking for Dakot's Island. I don't know. He seems way too overconfident, but I hope for his sake that he's right. Come on, let's go. We all need to read Crazy Diamond's Diamond Heartbreak to actually know Horse's win rate. Ships can't go too high. The Valuans will figure it out eventually. I mean, they're I don't know. They've got a lot of ships, and they've built that. They did build that giant evil fortress wall. I think that they might be able to build a ship that could probably get over the mountains. Yes. And hey, you know what else is possible? They might be able to build a ship that can go on land or air. Why not? That's a thing that could feasibly exist. Build a ship that can roll over the mountains, and then when it gets to the other side, you can just go back into the air. Maybe, I don't know. It's possible. You shouldn't assume that mountains are going to protect you. Also, they could feasibly, in some circumstances, they might be able to go under the mountains because the mountains are flying in the air, I think. To think about how there's an ongoing Part 4 prequel starring Josuke, Whole Horse, and Kakyoin's cousin. Is there? Is that an official thing? I don't know. I know that there were some Part 4, like, side story things. Like, I think that every part got some kind of weird side story thing. That takes place in, like, the post-canon or something, but, I didn't know. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. But, I know that I have read Rohan Goes to Gucci or whatever. Which is a side story that is an advertisement for Gucci, and it's that Rohan has a Gucci bag that he inherited from his grandma, and the bag has a stand, and when you put stuff in the bag, it eats it, and then later it gives you things that you might need of equivalent value. And then he goes to Gucci and has them take the stand out. And it's weird. It's an ongoing official work. Not sure if it's canon, though. Yeah, JoJo's side story canon, I know, is a bit wonky. Like, I know that there's, like... I'm pretty sure that there are novels that are written about... what's his name? George Joestar? Not Jonathan. Joseph's... Who is Joseph's dad? Like, I'm pretty sure that there's, like, novels written about him where a bunch of really insane stuff happens, but, like, they're totally not canon, so it doesn't even matter if you... so you could read them for fun, but they're not, like, important to be read or whatever. Man, my throat's been a bit wonky. I'm drinking a lot of water. CDH. I hear there's a vampire in it. Oh, shit. I can't believe Dio is back. Again. Actually, he was... No, he was dead at that point. No, he dies forever in part 3. Sorry. Spoilers for part 3. Dio dies forever. Alright. It's a little small, but we bought a ship. Yes, but the gold that we got from Clara and from working is all gone now. Don't worry about it, Fina. All we need to do is find Dakot's treasure and we'll be fine. Let me see. Did the map say where the island was located? The dead will always watch over my treasure. It is located... Well, where is it? Oh no, it's torn off. I didn't notice until just now. I can't see what it says. Looks like the only way we'll be able to find the island is by this clue. I think this skull on the map has something to do with it. Well, it's not going to do us any good just sitting around and doing nothing. May as well start searching. Yes. JoJo vampires are peak. I do think that vampires in Resident Evil are a little bit better. Set sail for Dakot's Island. Well, let's get going. I wonder what would happen if I ran all the way back to the, to like the Sultan's palace, or sorry, the Na Sultan. and was just like, hey, look, hi, we're here. Although I guess we just wouldn't have anything to be able to get inside. But on the treasure map, it says the dead will always watch over my treasure, and there's a skull on the eastern part of the Valuan continent. I wonder if that has to do with anything. All right, I guess we go to Valua again. Whee! Welcome to Nazra, the capital of our kingdom. We have riches beyond your wildest dreams. Enjoy your... What? Am I being attacked by the merchants? No, what? The merchants just unleashed some monsters on us. What the fuck? Why did they do that? Enjoy your stay, now suffer our monsters! Resident Evil vampires are better. Hit this bitch with the Space Ripper's stingy eyes. What? You don't have enough people to instantly... I know, we have to wait a little while. Pokemon battle? Yeah. Yeah. It's a Pokemon battle, and then... It's a Pokemon battle, but Red decided to step out and fucking square up. I love the bonk. Oh, okay, 0. Oh, well, alright. Fine by me, I guess.
That was fun.
She doesn't know about the Space Ripper stingy eyes. Yeah. The JoJo Vampire... Did you forget that the JoJo Vampire Laser Beam is called Space Ripper Stingy Eyes? I don't remember that being called that, no. It has been a literal decade since I watched part 1. I only watched it once, and I didn't... I think I did at one point try and read the manga for part 1, and then I think I actually got to the part where Dio becomes a vampire, and then they go off to fight Jack the Ripper or whatever, and then I think I dropped off and was like, whatever, I already watched the anime, I don't care anymore. Which I've heard from a friend that a lot of people do that, where they're like, oh, I'll go watch the anime, or I mean, I'll go read the manga of part 1, and then they drop off after Dio becomes a vampire. Crescent Isle. Valoan Empire. It's on the east side, so we just have to go around here. Oh, let's get some fish. Yeah, baby. If you skip part 1, I hate you in my life. I didn't skip part 1! I watched the anime. I watched all of part 1's anime. And part 2's, obviously. I haven't skipped any of JoJo. I just didn't read the manga for parts 1 and 2. I read the manga for everything else, though. You know, it's funny. I actually originally didn't watch I didn't read the manga or watch the anime for part 3 originally. I actually watched the 90s OVA, and I was just like, that's good enough. And then like a year and a half later, I was like, I should probably actually read the manga, and I managed to scrape my way through it. And when I was reading part 3 and part 4, well, okay, part 3 had an okay translation, because it actually did get an official translation at one point. I actually own volume 15 of the part 3 manga. I mean, I obviously own all volumes of every part. I obviously didn't do anything illegal. What was it? When I was reading part 4, like, I should go reread part 4, because when I read part 4 for the first time, some of those fucking chapters still, the only translation was the fucking Duang. I think I've talked about this before on stream, actually, but I was reading the fucking Duang translation because that was all we fucking had back then. Nowadays, you fucking kids are all spoiled having a proper ass well done fan translation and an official translation and a fan. I believe there's actually a fan fully colored part, like, for every part. Like, you can read the entirety of JoJo in color because fans have, like, fan colored it or something, and it's like, damn, that's fucking sick. I wish that existed when I was reading it almost a decade ago. But I remember I didn't like part 4 that much when I read it. Like, I did enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was bad. No. I did like it. Don't fucking misunderstand. But I remember I didn't like it quite as much as some of the other stuff I had read and watched. But oh look, I could go to where Vise was living. Oh, I could just land. Okay. But I think that was probably in part because I had read the bad translation of part 4. So maybe if I went back and read it today, I might like it a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just live here now. Wish I'd come here a little earlier. Is there any reason to be here? Did I miss anything? Probably not. I wonder what Aika has to say about the grave. What's this? It looks like a grave. Let's desecrate it. Oh, that's my favorite activity. Let's desecrate a grave together. This treasure chest used to contain Moonberry 1. It was a general... Oh, okay. The correct JoJo order is to watch part 2. Watching part 2 and nothing else will certainly color your your opinion of the series. Part 2 certainly has some content in it that is Part 2 is a mix of high and lows. Yeah, Ultimate Battle, people who got all part 4 knowledge from Dwayne versus people who got all part 3 knowledge from getting all of your part 3 knowledge from Heritage for the Future would be very, very fucking funny, especially because Kakyoin dies in one ending and he lives in another ending, and so you just gotta decide which is the more appropriate ending for Kakyoin. There's a lot of marks on the wall. I guess whoever lived here was counting the days. Ooh, there's a bed. Maybe we should take a break. No, I think we're good. Well, I'm not actually all that tired, and we should probably get going. I mean, I guess I am technically missing some HP, right? I'm missing a little bit. You know what? I think I will take a break. It looks like a diary. Oh, nah, I already read it. Maybe not. We should probably get going. First thing to grapple is there being 3 Kakyoins. There is 2 whole horses, 2 Polnareffs. Is there 2? Oh, there is 2 there is 2 whole horses. I know there's 2 Polnareffs, but because there's regular whole horse and there's also the one where he's hanging out with Jay Guile, right? Part 2 is 90% lows with some deliriously funny highs. 2 Dios, yeah. There's also 2 Jonathans. Don't forget there's 2 Jonathans in that game. Oh man, I feel so much better. I love sleeping on a shitty grass bed. Well, now that we're fully rested, we should probably get going. Huengo? I don't remember. Heritage for the Future is very, very funny because they were like, let's just make all the characters let's make all of the characters a character. Are there any, like, villains that are actually missing from the cast? I guess there's probably one, which is I know that you can't play as the, what are they called? Shit, what are they called? The gambler dudes. How am I forgetting his name? I know that he appears in, like, a menu, but he's not, like, playable. I don't think you can play as either of them because their stands aren't direct combat related. And then there's also technically a stand user that doesn't get to fight. If you remember, there's technically speaking, there is a stand user that appears near the end where they arrive at Dio's castle or whatever, his palace. And there's like a guy who's there. He's like, "Wow, I'm gonna make a big scary maze that you guys have to traverse using my stand." And then like Iggy immediately finds the guy and they beat the shit out of him, and and they can just proceed. Like that was pretty good. Whole Horse and Boingo is Hoingo, yeah. Made everyone who touched the Anubis sword playable. That's true. No Steely Dan, no Enyaba. No Enyaba, really? I thought she was. I guess her stand would have been a little bit weird to make. No Wheel of Fortune, no the Sun. Oh yeah, the Sun. That's right. He didn't get to he didn't get to play. That would have been a fucking interesting character to fight. You're fighting against the Sun. There's gotta there has to be a fucking Mugen character where you just play as the guy whose stand was the Sun. There's got to be a fucking Mugen build where you get to play as him. No Oingo, yeah. There's a skull here on the Eastern Vallon, yeah. Oh, we're facing the complete wrong direction. Okay, we are now facing north. Okay, yeah, so it's north and a little left. Gotcha. So just this way. Hail to you! Was that like the genie one? The genie? I don't remember, but yeah, I do remember that was the moment where where Polnareff gets to have his bonding time with Avdol. I wish I could move my characters around, just to be like, hey, look, we can angle ourselves better. A great explosion deals all enemies. Boobs, give me strength. Wow, that was not that much damage. Oh, also, I guess Cupil's a star now. Cupil's a Joestar. There were plans to put the Pillarmen in it. That would have been good. The cars would have been too powerful. Not even Dio could beat them. Oh, that did hit both. Okay. Nice.
That was fun.
Whee! I love to be in my ship. Aika, it looks like we've gone a little too far to the north. I think you're right. Who knows what's up ahead? It might be a little dangerous to go exploring right now. And from what I can tell, of the map, Dacus Island probably isn't north of here. Okay. Oh, what? Ah! You have found the skull! Peep the skull, everyone! You have found the Skull Rock. I never believed that old story about the skull pointing the way to hidden treasure, but one night we was passing by it, and the moonlight from the full moon reflected off Skull Rock, and it lit up an island in the distance, an anonymous sailor. Okay, cool. So it's the skull always watches over it, so we have to go this way? I guess it's like one of these. Probably not this one. It's probably this one. Oh, what's this? What's up there? Oh, you have found the balloon seed! There was a time when balloon flowers could be seen throughout the lands, but now they only exist in history books. But where there are seeds, there must be flowers. Perhaps the history books are not quite so accurate. It's so funny to me that they made everyone who ever used the Anubis sword playable, probably because they were just happy to make a normal Skull Rock jump scare. I assume they took breaks from making freaks like Mariah and Alessi and Iggy, by just making Khan and Anubis Polnareff. Is there also a kid version of every character except for old Joseph who becomes young Joseph? Because that one fucking character's ability is that he can turn people into kids. Yes, there is. God, that's they could have just. Here's the thing, guys. You could have just not put this character in the game. That would have saved you a lot of work. Shadow Dio is his head jar. Is it this? Here we go. Wow, that was easy. Why didn't that old fucking man try this? Is he stupid? Cupil, what do you smell? You've received Cham 1. Cons is the cow that Anubis got Pet Shop is still busted as a baby. Oh, great. Can you do fucking infinites with baby Pet Shop? Hey, why won't this door open? It won't even budge. There's something written here. It's an old language, but I think I can read it. When the two became one, the path will reveal itself to you. Hell to you. Oh no. What's that supposed to mean? Why is Dackett being so stingy? It's not like any of his gold means anything to him anymore. The free overhead icicles are still available to Baby Shop, so it can still do unblockables when Great. Well then, let's go find us some treasure. Wait, is that... So, I don't actually know that much about Heritage for the Future's gameplay, because I have played it a little bit, but not, like... I haven't looked into competitive stuff. Is that actually completely unblockable, or is it one of those ones where you can do... Where you can block it if you're standing, but then while that's happening, Pet Shop can go low, meaning that it's unblockable in the sense that you can do 2 attacks at once, both high and low? It's completely unblockable. That's fun. Great. Why did they do that? The icicle is delayed. I see. So it's delayed so you could feasibly get out of the way, but a good Pet Shop player will be able to keep you on the defense and make it difficult for you to do so. You can go in and well then, let's go find us some treasure. Okay, there are some directions on the map. To the north of the City of the Sands, when the 2 pieces become whole, the way to the treasure will be known. I can't read anything before that. It's torn off. That's all it says. The City of the Sands probably refers to the city that was here before Nazareth. Now, I think it was called Oasis. So it's to the north of here, huh? We can get there in no time with my ship. I'm a sailor without a ship at this point. There's no way I'll be able to search for my friends now. If we do find the treasure, I'd like to use my share to buy a ship. I like you, Vise. You never give up. Very well, off we go. You can't out-timing it unless Pet Shop fucks up really bad. Cool. Why don't we save real quick before I fuck up and die? So do I just go to the same place? And then it's going to turn out that the other 2 girls left? Because I, the player, have eldritch knowledge that Vise couldn't possibly comprehend. And I know where they are. Wait, are we in a different... Oh, are we on a different side of it? No. I think I just go around, right? Let me just, like, go this way. I don't think I should engage with that ship. I think that might... Is that going to be combat? It's covered in cannons, which is scary. Was the side of the ship always turning invisible like that before? Was it always doing that? I don't remember that. It's not a big deal if it was or wasn't. I mean, here's the thing. If it wasn't doing that and now it is, and it's some weird thing, that could be a concern. I think that it was more that maybe my camera angle was lower, so it was less noticeable. I have no idea. Maybe it's just a quirk of this ship specifically. Okay, let's take a look at his S moves. Gunslinger. Gilder lets loose 2 handguns at the same time, damaging all enemies in a straight line. Oh, wait, I think we did see that before, right? Very funny to me that Pet Shop and Kakyoin are busted again in All-Star Battle. Are they? I haven't touched All-Star Battle at all. Not the original and not the re-release either. Oh boy, fighting these enemies is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Major Grand Finals, Kakyoin versus Pet Shop. Oh my goodness! Vise, you okay, man? Jackpot!
Come on. Dance for me.
You know, he is kind of reminiscent of Dante, just a little bit. If he had one gun and one big
I wish
sword,
they were all that easy.
if he was holding a sword in one hand and a gun in another, he would be the spitting image of Dante. I mean, not that Dante looks like that exactly, because he's, you know, Dante does have 2 guns that he doesn't use at the same time as his sword, but you know what I mean. War never changes. It's because Dante and Gilder are both cribbing Trigun. That, you know, fair point. Whoa, it's going so fast. Magic. Whoa, speed fast.
I wish they were all that easy.
They'll be even easier later once we have a full party and you don't have to do anything, man. Okay, where is it? Is it that one? I don't think so. Oh, it's that one. It's that one. Whee! Huh? Weird. I guess we're gonna meet in the middle. This door is huge. I don't know how the 2 of us can open it. There's probably some sort of trick to opening it.
Wow.
What? What was that? Ah! What was that? Whatever it was, it just opened the door. I don't know if that's good or bad. So how long were Ika and Fina just standing there? They were like, wow, gee, getting in this is going to be tough. I guess we should just stand here for like 2 hours. I didn't touch anything, did you? The map said something like, when the 2 pieces come together. I wonder if anyone else is here. Never mind. What are the chances of that? Ika, what do you think we should do? I'm not sure how, but the door opened and there's treasure inside. We should go. Team Vise arrived just after. But so the implication is that he arrived just after. But here's the thing. They didn't see each other when they were at the docks. So it was like a real close one. Seems suspicious. Because Vise went straight there. Oh, that's what that does. I was wondering what that was. It's a big dock? Yeah. I know all about big docks. Feralisk? That sounds like the name of a Pokemon. Whoa, lightning bolt! Ow, beating me! Beat you up! Damn, dude, just point blank. Maybe someday you also know. Maybe. Ow, poison! I'm being poisoned! Walk it off, kid. We all get poisoned a little bit every day. By the chemtrails. By the what? I'll tell you all about chemtrails, kid. No, don't run away right before I kill you. No, don't poison me right before I kill you. He means he got crabs. Are they flying crabs? Skipping animation forever.
That wasn't so bad.
I should probably heal. I know my buttons. Restores 10 MP, no. 1000 HP. Specifically to travel by being attached to people flying around. Okay, so, oh, but whoa! Oh, he's here. Civil and Bane. Oh, it's he's gonna explode. Whoa, just like Evangelion. Cutlass Fury. Ha! Slice you to pieces. Ultimate move.
That was easy.
Azal Seed. Soul Crystal 1. Let's see. Azal Seed. Increases vigor, sure. And then a Soul Crystal. A valuable treasure sought by Zivelin Vane on Dakot's Island. Hey, wait a minute! How the fuck did he get here? Wait, hold the fucking phone. How the fuck did he get here? How the fuck did he get in here? Was there another entrance? I guess never underestimate Zivelin Bane. He's always a step ahead. Another door. Damn. This one won't budge either. A lever? A lever? I wonder what it's for. I pull the lever. Ah! Power wave.
Ah. Don't bite me, dog. I'll shoot you in the head. Baru. I miss.
That was easy.
You know, recently I've been playing through Pokemon Silver again, because like in like 20, I don't know, 14, 15 or something, I had started a save file on my physical copy of Pokemon Silver, and I never actually completely finished it. When I turned it on the other day, I was in like the area right before Victory Road. So I had all the badges. Doors that open by themselves, levers that we have no idea what they do. I really, really don't get this place. I was right before the Elite Four, but I hadn't actually beaten it. So that game is so funny because the Elite Four are balanced in a way because they're balanced in a certain way because the game is designed for you to play through Johto and then you play through Sinnoh, and then you play through Kanto right afterwards. So the Elite Four are a bit weaker in this game, a good bit weaker than in some of the other games. Like all of their Pokemon are in the 40s, and the strongest Pokemon you fight is a level 50 Dragonite. Meanwhile, like certain bosses in other games have like parties of level 50 Pokemon, but Silver and Gold are so funny because the opening half of the game is PvE, yeah. So I got to the Elite Four, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stock up on a bunch of X items, because keep in mind that even though the Elite Four had fairly weak Pokemon in terms of like overall strength of like Pokemon bosses, my Pokemon were also not that high level. My Pokemon were in their mid-30s, and I was like, I could feasibly beat this if I play smart, but I'm gonna need some X items. And so I took my Lugia out, and I just used that for most of the fights, and I managed to get through the Elite Four pretty easily, using a bunch of X items so it could one-shot like all of Lance's Pokemon. Yeah, and then I just, like, over the last couple days, I've gone through Kanto, gotten all the badges. I beat the Elite Four again. I thought that they got stronger the second time that you fought them. I guess that doesn't happen in Gen 2, because they were all the same levels. And so now I only have two major things left to do, which are I need to catch Ho-Oh, and I need to beat Red. The thing is that Gen 2 has the hardest boss in all of Pokemon, which is Red, because his Pokemon are like late 70s, and I think Pikachu is level 81. Happens in Black and White, yeah. His fucking Pokemon are level 8 or level like 79, 81, stuff like that. I think they're that strong, but and it's like, oh, this is gonna be tough, especially since now I'm like, I actually was also at the same time I was training a Dragonair for so long, and now I finally have a Dragonite that is now level like 56, 57, somewhere around there. So I can use my Dragonite to beat the Elite Four, but unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through the what's it called, the red fight so easily. I'm gonna actually have to do a lot of grinding for that. I could probably use the same tactic of I'm just gonna use a bunch of X items, but I'm gonna need to work on that. It's gonna take a bit. Uh-oh, don't crit me. I've beaten Red, but the hardest guy I ever fought was Alder. He's fucked up. Which one was that? No, I can't skip it. I fuck up. Which one was Alder? I don't remember. Oh, I'm fucked. I felt when his Excelgor managed to withstand a fly from my Golurk. Yeah, 39 damage. All you need.
That was fun.
Alder is the champion of Black and White, but you only fight him post-game because plot. I don't remember that part. I do remember the Cynthia fight where you walk into a house and she's just like, oh, hi. And then she, like, beats the shit out of you. I kind of want to replay the Gen 5 games. Those games are so fucking good. Like, man, Gen 5 was like fucking peak Pokemon. Maiden's Armor, too. Oh, she did the little thing. She did the little thing where her body, like, tilted. I forgot about that. Equipment. Fiber Robe. Maiden Armor. Oh, this is better. Legendary Armor given to a great female warrior by Dacket. So we lose 5 points of attack and 5 points of will, but we get 13 dex and a whole bunch of magic. Okay, yeah, that's worth it. Oh, wait, not dex, defense. Duh. One of my rules for when I'm playing RPGs is that if an item is giving you stats that item isn't generally supposed to give you, like if you're using a piece of armor that also gives you a small buff to your attack, when you are upgrading to the next piece of armor, unless the defense buff is significantly, unless the defense buff is insignificant, don't worry about losing the attack buff. If it's a big defense buff, but I'm losing that little bit of attack, yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, I guess that's just general, I guess that's just like normal advice, but that's just how I like to play it. Magic Droplet 4. Selgor is a bug dark glass cannon. It was miraculous that my Golurk took a hit from it. It should not have been able to hit back. Alder's ace is Volcarona, and you need to kill it fast, or else it gets a couple of Quiver Dances off and obliterates the roll. Man, I love Volcarona. Like, I am partial to bug type Pokemon. Dacket's Armor. Like, my favorite Pokemon is Heracross, but I've always been partial to bug types, but man, when I saw Volcarona, I'm like, damn, that's fucking top, man. He fucking nailed it on that design. What am I looking for? Dacket's Armor. Yeah, okay, another small drop to those skills, but yeah, big buffs. Very durable, light armor engraved with Dacket's seal. Cynthia was a fair bit easier by comparison. I bullied her with superior. Coil. I remember when I played. It looks like I have to step on this tablet. Looks like I have to step on this tablet to open the door. I think I just have to stand here for a certain length of time or something. Alright, well, I guess we'll just chill for a minute. I remember the very first time I played Pearl version, I was in early high school, it must have been. And I was in like 9th grade or something, or maybe it was like 8th grade. I don't even remember what year that game came out. It was a long time ago. I played through the entire game. I got all the way to Cynthia, and I couldn't beat her. And so I was like, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to restart the entire game and play through the entire game all over again and then beat Cynthia. And that's what I did, and it worked. I beat her my second time through. I don't know why I have this weird obsession in Pokemon games with not accepting any losses. So, like, all of my... I pretty much every single save file I've ever had, all of my player characters have had a 100% win ratio outside of maybe, like, battle towers, and, like, battle trains and whatever. But this is not working. I think I need to go switch back and see if me flipping that shit around did anything. It didn't. Oh, it did. Okay. Nope. Well, it didn't do the thing I wanted it to. I have to flip it back up. Okay. Yeah, my solution was just to play through the whole damn game again. And I still have that save file. I still have my copy of Pearl version. I never restarted the game again after that. Monica has always been, for a while, has been repping like, oh, you should play Renegade Platinum. It's a mod of Platinum version, which I would never ever play a game on an emulator. I would never ever. I would never do such a thing. Yeah, it seems like it's a big improvement in many ways. Okay, yeah, this is what I have to do. Like, I've heard that it adds a lot of content, which is neat. I'm also interested in playing some of the... There's a lot of interesting mods of Pokemon games that I really want to try out. I had a lot of them... I had a lot of tabs open a while back of mods on a certain website, but I ended up closing them. I'm like, I'm never gonna get around to actually playing any of these, but I could probably refine those. But yeah, there's a lot of really interesting looking mods of Pokemon games out there. Not that I could ever play them.
Here
Play Black 2, White 2, because those are the best Pokemon games, so hook them out. Man, Black 2, White 2 are amazing, except for one thing, which is that the rival is a character that is completely and utterly forgettable. Like, the rival is, like, not a character at all. Like, he basically doesn't exist. Like, I literally had to look up, what's the fucking rival in that game a few years ago? Or like a year ago or something, and I was like... I don't have any memory of this character. I think he shows up in a cutscene and he's like, I'm the generic rival character story where I don't trust my Pokemon or whatever. But other than that, like, yeah, Black 2 White 2 is the fucking best. You could go to the movie studio and make fucking movies. To damage and possibly get out an enemy stoned.
Here goes.
Pinnacle is right there. I want to relight this one. Hugh is boring, but was his name Hugh? I don't think that's right? His name wasn't Hugh, was it? Who cares about him? I'm busy running a mall and starring in movies. I'm sad that you can't do the internet connection stuff. They really did release fucking Pokemon Gen 5 games on a system that wasn't going to have internet connectivity for very long. Which is so sad. I literally never actually ever did any of the fucking Dream World, which I'm so sad about. I always wanted to try it. There's probably somewhere there's probably some kind of fan-made like server or whatever that you could feasibly connect to, but like, man, I'm so sad that I never actually got to do that for real. And the Pokemon World Tournament. Yeah, the Pokemon World Tournament was so cool. Roxy. Which characters were Roxy? I know Roxanne.
I'm glad everyone.
Oh, Roxy. Yes, I remember Roxy. Yeah. One of the gym leaders of all time. Who was in a band, yeah. A Vital Seed. I'll use that later. And also, that's the game where Ingo Montoya comes from. One of the new Tumblr sexy men. Yeah. Her band is playing. Yeah. God, those games were so good. Also, the girl protagonist of Black and White 2, Rosa, she's like one of the best designs they've ever had. I would say that I think I like what's her name? Chris, the girl protagonist from Crystal. I think I like her a little more, but like Rosa with the fucking big hair buns, like, God, she like fucking top level design, fucking best ever, almost. Platinum or Pokemon Legends Arceus did nothing for me except make me realize that a lot of people actually did the battle subway. No. Nobody did the fucking battle subway all that much. I mean, obviously I did it a little bit, but not that, but literally nobody fucking remembered Ingo ever. It wasn't until they put him into Pokemon Legends Arceus that people went, oh my God, the fucking subway bosses? I forgot about those guys. Oh, we found Docket's gun. Everyone went, oh my God, those guys, I remember them. And then they turned Ingo and Emmett into the new popular Tumblr funny men. Oh, I got a Moonberry. Well, I'll use that on Gilder or something, so I can get more skills for him. Hilda's great too. No, Hilda's great too. She's like probably top. I'd say Hilda's in like top 5 for me. Like if I'm thinking about it, like, okay, this is just off the dome. So like, I'd say the best is probably Chris. I really love her design. She looks great. I love the blue hair. She has blue hair and pronouns. Second is Rosa. Third might be May. I really like May. She looks good. I like red as a color. I think red is really good color, and her outfit looks really good. I've always been pissed off since I realized this, but when I was a kid, I thought that Brendan, the boy protagonist from Gen 3, I thought his hat was hair. I thought he just had white hair, and I thought, you know what, that looks great. He looks fine. He's got a bandana and white hair. And then when I got older and I took a closer look at his design, I was like, hey, hold the fucking phone. He's wearing a fucking beanie. He looks like a dumb idiot now. Oh my God, that's an awful character design by comparison. He looked awesome when he had white hair, but no, he's just wearing a beanie and he looks like a dumb idiot. Hilda might be number 4 for me. She's really good too. How cool is it that Elsa's design changes a lot between black and white? Yeah. No, I love that. I think I liked her black and white design a little bit better than her black suit white suit design, but I do think it's appropriate that they gave her a little makeover. I think that was a good touch. Saw recently that the beauty trainer's black suit white suit even copy. Really? That's funny. Also, all the trainer sprites are animated. God, they did. Man, we're never gonna get We're never going to get another game that's like black and white. Not just like, okay. Pokemon.
Let us be thankful for our safety.
Yeah, Pokemon in like on the 3DS, those games looked fine. I liked them, but well, the X and Y were, but the incredible amount of detail that they put into the Pokemon sprites and just all of the sprite work in the Gen 5 games is like, it's like, man, they put so much care and effort into this fucking game. Wait, where am I going? Oh. And it's like, God, they did so much. They did so much for us. And then we get the sword and shield and stuff, and the games are, well, it's passé, I think. It might be a little passé to start complaining about the visuals and stuff, but like, I believe I talked about it a while ago when I played Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I did talk about how there's so much care and detail that they put into the Digimon's animations and their models, and like their animations are all unique and they look great, and they all a lot, like almost all Digimon in that game have unique moves that have their own animations. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do. And it's like, compare that to Pokemon, which the Pokemon games come from a series that's the most profitable series like ever, like the most profitable IP ever, and we still get the most basic ass, generic ass animations. I can understand, for the sake of a competitive player mindset, like, we can't put unique moves for every Pokemon in the game, but you could have done a little more with their animations, right? Like, you could have done a little more, yes? Like, and then there's the thing of, oh, we didn't put all the Pokemon in, which, I mean, that might be another one that's a little passé to complain about, but, like, that is annoying, right? Like, you could have fit them all in, even if it's just something like, oh, there's a Safari Zone and there's like a million different Pokemon in here. It's like, that's fine. It's like, it might be annoying if you're trying to get one specific Pokemon, but like, it's there, right? Like, give the player some ability to get them all, right? Wait, what were you saying? Fun fact, work on Black and White started before work on Diamond and Pearl. Really? Gen 4 was tossed out to date people while they worked on real masterpieces. Sun and Moon were the last Pokemon. That's a little harsh. I mean, you're not fully wrong, but after that, Game Freak himself died in a robotic speedboating accident. Sword Shield visuals do indeed suck ass in multiple ways. No QA was done for that game. Modern Pokemon games are so painfully half-assed. This has been one of those things that I think people have complained about, where it's like, they need to just have more people work on the games, but Game Freak is kind of weird about hiring people. And like, they need to have more time in the oven. Like, you gotta have more time in the oven for these games, because every 2 years or whatever, like, make them 3, at least, please. All in ways you only pick up on if you know shit about games, so they can get by without it, since the majority of the consumer base doesn't know what they're being fed. You complain about them cutting Pokemon too. They lied about why. Did they? I don't remember what their reasoning was, or whatever they said. They said they had to cut them because with the power of the Switch, they could make Pokemon look great and give them good animations, and they ported all the models. They, yeah, and then they made the rival in Sword and Shield basically a copy-paste of How, which was very, very funny. Man, like, also, Sun and Moon, like, was pretty good. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was pretty shit. Which is very, very funny, because they changed directors between those games, and the new director was like, nah, toss out all that stupid, heartfelt, really good writing. Let's make this story about these ultra weirdos that show up and go, blah, we're freaks, and then they walk away like 4 times, and then you battle them, and they're like, we give you a Pokemon. Well, it's actually not a Pokemon; it was an Ultra Beast, but. What are we using? These? He's full. Can't make every Pokemon look great. It isn't feasible. You didn't make it. Man, God, I'm kind of glad Floop isn't listening to this. Floop would be fucking dying and burning on the fucking hill of defending Sword and Shield if she was here right now. She bought both of those games because she's a Pokemon mega fan. Don't know if you know this. Floop is a Pokemon mega fan. No, she defends to the death Sword and Shield. Whenever I complain about it, she'll run to the rescue. But like, no, there's like, man, there's a lot that you could fucking complain about fairly, about those games. That being said, in fairness to anybody else who wants to come up in their defense, I didn't actually play them, but there are definitely a lot of things that I know about them that are worth complaining about. I'm not going to complain about the fucking trees or whatever, like the visuals on the trees and the environment, like whatever, I don't care that much about that. 90% of the, maybe not 90%, but like 75% of the game you're spending in battle.
So they were all that easy.
So at the very least, the animations and the models on the Pokemon should look really, really good. And they kind of, How do I, oh, there we go. Where is, oh, there. Gotcha. I'm glad I remembered what that alarm means. Also, I got a Moonberry, so why don't we... super move. So I've got, oh, I have 2. Okay. Well, I need 2. Okay. Creates a barrier for 1 turn that blocks all adverse and only adverse effects. Oh, I remember that we got some other one that also blocks allied effects, so this might be useful. Aura of Denial. Although I think that one costs more, because I think I think it's, I think Ica has the one that blocks everything, but I think that one only costs 1, maybe? I don't remember. But this one, I think, costed 3, but it was a little bit better in terms of its overall effect. Now, what's an eye? Pretty mid. Stances, it was fine. Defending Sword and Shield, girl, they had separate $20 expansion packs. PS1 ass render distance with no effort to mask. To be fair, Pokemon isn't the only AAA game series where that is a running issue. Have you seen the gameplay from the new Sonic game? The pop-in on that game is a little crazy. I watched some gameplay of it because I wasn't really planning on playing it. I've heard that game is actually decently fun, but like there's some fucking pop-in. You're running around real fast, and those obstacles are just sort of showing up right in front of you. So it has more obvious pop-in than Minecraft. They cut Mega Evolutions and Z moves for no reason. They put them in because they cut them because they couldn't balance the game around them. They have to make it balanced. They have to make it balanced. Oh, wait, what do you mean Gigantamax and Dynamax are fucking busted as shit? No, don't look at that. Don't talk about that. They weren't busted as shit. Fuck you. They weren't a bad idea. They weren't Dynamax and Gigantamax is so funny because Gigantamax, the one where, okay, I know that I'm not the first person to complain about this, but the names Dynamax and Gigantamax are so stupid because Gigantamax, as in giant, like gigantic, Gigantamax, is the one where your Pokemon gets like a cool new like super form, and Dynamax, like dynamic, is the one where they just get big. And it's like, why did should they be the other way around? Should they be the other way? Should they be other? Walnwreck. That's a new Pokemon. But it, like, it's like they cut Mega Forms for Dynamax and Gigantamax, and those were also bad for the game. Like, literally, here's the thing. When they introduced Mega Forms, that was the coolest shit ever. If they had literally just been like, yeah, this is the new mechanic, and that's fucking it. You guys are not getting a new mechanic for, like, 4 more generations. Like, fine. Just give 20 new Mega Forms every generation. And make it like 20 new Mega Forms, and then make it like a generic like power-up form that like instead of giving us Z moves, make it so that in Gen 7 they introduced a generic super form that wasn't Dynamax Gigantamax.
I wish they were all that easy.
So that everybody could get a power-up in replacement of a Mega Form for the Pokemon that don't have Mega Forms yet. Like, give us like 25 new Mega Forms every gen, and that's how it goes from now on. Fine, that's totally fine. Fucking love it. Some of the Mega Forms look stupid as shit, and some of them aren't good, but that's totally fine because you at least are trying, and some of them do look awesome as fuck. So yeah. Also, this is another random thing. Why does Gardevoir have a unique color for its Mega Shiny form? So, Gardevoir, and this is the only one, I think this is the only one where it does this. Regular ass Gardevoir has green hair and a white dress. Shiny Gardevoir has blue hair and a white dress. Mega regular Gardevoir has green hair and a white dress, but shiny Mega Gardevoir has blue hair and a black dress, which is a weird detail that they did, and they don't think they did that for any other Mega Shinies, which is very strange. But I guess Gardevoir is a fan favorite, so they just went with that. I mean, Gardevoir probably got a Mega Form because it's a fan favorite. And here's the thing. I'm not complaining. I like Gardevoir. I think it's cool. It's difficult for me to talk about saying I like Gardevoir because usually when people say they like Gardevoir, it has some discomforting implications. But no, I promise, I just like Gardevoir because I think it's cool. Love the clip of an Onix just appearing directly in front of the player because it... Dynamax is extra stupid to me personally because I had a joke for years about Super Saiyan Big New Form. You can't bear Goku because his attacks are big. Isn't it because Champion of XY Shiny Gardevoir... Did the Champion use Shiny Gardevoir? I thought they just had a regular Gardevoir. You know what? Actually, Curb, look that one up. If that was the case, then that maybe makes more sense. But like, I thought that the Champion had regular Gardevoir. Also, there is one thing that I will say. I do think that it's cool that in later generations, the gym leaders and the champions start, like, doing stuff. Like, I think it's cool that they actually started making the gym leaders and stuff, like, characters that show up in places and do things. Like, in early gens, like, for the most part, the gym leaders were just, like, sitting in their house and going, I wait for the challenge to appear. And then you fight them, and then you never see them again. But I can't think of very many examples. Like, in Gen 2, you have to go find Misty because she's missing, and then you find that she's on a date with some dude, and then the dude runs away, and she's like, blah, you're so stupid, you little twerp, I'm gonna fight you.
All that easy.
And then you can battle her, and I remember that, I mean, of course I remember these Gen 2 things, because I was playing it recently. But, you also have to go find Blue on Cinnabar Island, but I think that that's more than anything. You have to go do that because, the game wants you to fight him last. Although you can technically, I'm pretty sure you can technically just tell Blue, hey, go back to your house or your gym or whatever, and then he leaves, and then you could technically leave Cinnabar and battle him before fighting Blaine, I think, but I didn't try. I just swam over to the island so you could fight Blaine, but it wasn't shiny. Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, that would have... Here's the thing. The thought of, oh, well, the champion uses this, so let's make this one extra special. Like, yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. That would have made a lot of sense, but X and Y was just like that. On the real, playing Cyber Sleuth and SMTV killed my enthusiasm for Pokemon, because it's like, they showed me that games could be the fucking beast mode instead of just neat. Yeah. Like, the Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon games are pretty fucking good, but the thing is that Monster Trainer as a concept has been done significantly better, and Pokemon, not entirely, I won't say entirely, but a decent amount of Pokemon's continued success is that it has fairly good creature design and also a lot of nostalgia. It's not all that, obviously. Like, I do legitimately think, like not even just discussing the visuals or whatever, like the things they're complaining about. I do think the core gameplay of Pokemon is fun. I really do enjoy just the regular battles and stuff. Grinding can be a chore, but that's just an RPG thing. But like I just think that, yeah, I think that a lot of monster trainers have done Pokemon a little bit better. So now I'm waiting for Pokemon. Oh wait, no, I should go over there. Whoops. Can I go down there? Oh, I can. Huh, weird. But I think I'm supposed to go stand on that thing, maybe? Let's do this 3 more times. Imagine playing them and, like, Pokemon is so boring except Gen 5. Man, Gen 5 did so much for the series in terms of, like, having an interesting story and having good characters and amazing game design and everything. Okay, yeah, I figured this might not be the answer, because I walk over there and then there's nothing. I was like, that seems strange. Because I figured that immediately oh, wrong one. Going to this thing might be the wrong solution, and that I have to go here afterwards. Like, otherwise there wouldn't really be a point to them putting a thing over there. But I had to check, you know? I had to check, because if I didn't check, then I might look like an idiot. So Let's see. Also, Vise and Ica are kind of doing this in sync without any communication or even any knowledge that the other one is there. Their friendship is so powerful. Played it already. It's like Marvel movies. Here's the thing, though. Pokemon games, here's the thing. Their core audience is 10-year-olds. That the people, we probably weren't supposed to keep playing Pokemon games for 20 years. I probably was supposed to stop playing Pokemon games like 10 years ago. So it's like, can I really complain that much about them continuing to make games that are baby easy and like at best moderately good when I really wasn't supposed to keep playing these games after like 5-10 years ago? Now you're waiting until you find time to... I want to play Digimon Survive. I will definitely play that. I don't want to spend any money on games right now. I actually recently started playing Tales of Berseria, which I bought on the Steam Summer Sale a few months ago. But I don't want to spend any money on games right now, so I'm content at the moment to leave Survive on my wish list until it goes on sale for like $40 or something. On a funny note, SMTV also killed my enthusiasm for Persona because wait, it's this but worse writing and less party customization. See, here's the thing. Also, I think that SMTV is good, but it is actually lacking a little bit. I think that SMTV should have had a little bit more to it. I think that SMTV should have been a little bit dark. Like, this is a weird thing to say. I think it should have been a little darker. And also, I'm sad that one girl, I think she had like a scarf or something. It's been a while since I booted up SMTV, but the girl with the scarf kind of shows up in the beginning and then she just kind of doesn't do anything and she kind of just stands around for the rest of the game, which I was really disappointed about. I was hoping that she had a whole thing, but I think that there's supposed to be something with her in like Anubis or something, but I don't remember. Was it Anubis? I don't remember. It was that one Egyptian god or something. Gen 5 was built different. It was aged with its audience. Yeah, Gen 5 did feel like it was made for a bit of an older audience, which I think it was, because I think the protagonists are supposed to be a little bit older than the earlier games. Mario and Kirby games kick ass and are baby friendly. I mean, you say that. Let's pause for a moment. There are a lot of Mario games in like the new Super Mario game, and like in the new Super Mario series, where it's like they're probably fun, but they are very copy paste. Like let's not get it twisted. There are a lot of Mario games that are kind of the same Mario game over and over. I'm sure that they are fun, but it's fun in the way that I don't want to buy it, and I might just play it with my friend at his house, which is what I did. Anyway, Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi. The Mario and Luigi games, I need to play some of those. I think I own one of them. I think someone gave me a copy of Bowser's Inside Story on the DS at one point. I think it was just like, oh, I found this in my house. It's not mine, or like I don't want it, and you can just have it. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks, I guess. Skies is aimed at 10 and ups, and it cucks. I mean, here's the thing though. Vise did say "damn" earlier, and I'd say that most Pokemon games probably don't have the word "damn" in them, or that most of them also don't have killing, which has happened a little bit in this game so far. So while yes, this is aimed at a 10 and up audience, I think it's probably aimed at more like an 11 and up audience, just a little higher. It's not hard to have better writing than modern Persona. I mean, yeah. Commit to your themes and you do way better. Yeah, well, Persona wants to have a theme, and then it forgets what the theme is most of the way through because it's an 80-hour RPG, and they're like, we don't remember what we were writing about. Just fucking have them say some generic anime bullshit and move on. Oh, wait, generic anime bullshit was the opposite of what we were doing in the beginning? Don't worry about it. Hey, Vise. I believe that's what we came here for. Dacket's treasure. That's gotta be it. Now I can buy my ship. Wow, look, Fina, look. That treasure chest is huge. Oh, yes, I see it. Do you think it's Captain Dacket's treasure? Huh? Who's there? Who's there yourself? Oh, Vise! It's Vise! Vise? Aika, Fina, you're both okay. Vise! Oh yeah, they thought he might be dead. I forgot. They didn't even know if he was alive or not. You're alive! We raised enough money to buy a boat, and we were gonna go looking for you as soon as we got the treasure, of course. Vise, I'm so glad that you're alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little emotional right now. I'm just so happy. Aika, Fina, I was so worried. I was gonna buy a boat to look for you too. Well, look at you. On top of that, I didn't know that your partner was the cutie that I met in Nasir. We're all together again. Oh, now what? Oh, great. Gasp. One of the guards only tells lies, and the other tells the truth. Now you must discover which one of us has a migraine. Bah! Oh, I didn't heal. I should have probably done that. Cutlass Fury. I guess I could. No, wait, no. I have to power up first because power-ups don't wear off. You can attack though. Sinistra and Destra. An anti-magic shell around all allies for 1 turn. Block ally. Okay, so her Delta shield costs 2 and his thing costs 3. Got it. I thought it just costed 1. Whatever. Increase attack power and defense power by 25. This is fireballs, yeah. Wait, what's her? Blesses each party. Yeah, I should use Lunar Blessing early. I want to see if Noxie will work on one of these guys. You can focus.
Move! Give me strength!
Boobs, give me strength. Poison? No. Damn. Maybe it'll work, but maybe not now.
Yeah!
Miss. Lovely. Okay, what are these guys doing? They're spinning. Okay. Huh. Persona has mastered the art of backpedaling from committing it to its themes. Like a low health scout backpedaling from a health pack with an enemy. It's very funny. The problem that made Yukiko manifest a boss fight, thought it wasn't actually a problem. Now that she thinks about it, she, God, it's like a bunch of the character arcs in that game are literally just, the thing I was worried about wasn't really a problem at all. I'm not gonna solve the problem. I'm just gonna ignore it. Because it's easier to be non-confrontational than it is to be like problem solving or whatever. This boss fight can be real mean. See if drillin' works. What is drillin'? Is that? I'll see if someone else has it. I don't want to use Cutlass Fury yet because I want to use the regen move. I can just go back to using attacks. Let's try that again. No. Winter Blessing. And... I'm going to keep attacking this thing until it hits, or if I miss all my attacks this turn, I'm just going to switch to the red one.
Give us your blessing.
Persona 4 says, sexually pressuring teenage girls is bad, except when it's done among friends. Persona 5 says, it's bad when a teacher has sex with a student, but it's okay when the student wants to have sex with the teacher. It's okay if the teacher's a hot lady. Okay. Well, one attack hit, so that's... Explode! Okay, well. It's a good thing I'm healing. Maybe we attack this guy. Uh, 1,000 HP for all allies.
Delta shield.
Or wait, is that gonna block the crystal? Because I did that to... Okay, no, that works. Okay. Whew. Death Waltz. Oh, that doesn't sound good. It's a good thing I saved before I came in here. Oh, they're gonna kiss! Ah! There was 4 of them for a second. It's a good thing I fucking healed, jeez. But also, okay, so the shield just didn't work. Okay, so that just doesn't protect against that stuff. Great. Okay, I think I need to have Gilder just charge every turn. Oh, great. This might be a fucking problem.
I'm so sorry.
I meant P5. Oh, okay. Escape probably problem. Transgender isn't real. Gay man never happened. Yeah. It's not magic unless you see them. I see. Summons the spirit of an ancient air pirate to defend and counterattack for his crew. Is this going to be one of those things where I have to kill them at the same time? That's going to be fucking annoying if I had to do that. Cures one ally of... Okay, so I should use an item. Oh, I forgot to equip the new gun onto what's his. Oh wait, no, I wasn't allowed to because I didn't because the girls picked up the gun and there wasn't a moment where I was with them but not with the boss. And scroll crystal is 50% chance of reviving an ally at 50%. Well, let's fucking try it. Oops. Wait, is that the right item? I think so. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Yeah, okay. I think I need to also be buffing everybody. I think everybody needs to get that 25% defense. Assuming everybody survives this turn, I need to start doing that on everybody. Jesus Christ. This I can survive. The Death Waltz is going to be a fucking problem, though. Is it going to do that this turn again? I hope not. Okay, I'm doing good damage, but I am concerned about the idea that I have to kill them both at the same time. Tundra Blast. That's just the ice version of Explode, I guess. Oof. Oh yeah, and then she doesn't have the regen anymore. That's okay. It's 200 is nice, but it's not super necessary. I think I'm gonna just start using Increm on everybody. So he can take a few hits, I think. $1,000 to one ally, 500 to an ally. Shit. I forgot who I assigned to what. Okay, Increm, he's already got it, so one on Ica. Increm on Fina. Fina use this, and then you also have Increm, so you can use it on yourself.
Moons, give me strength.
Okay, this should at least help us not die every turn.
Moons, give me strength.
Also, I like that the little face was doing a fake jab at at Vise there.
Moons, give me strength.
Okay, please. No, no, no. Okay, that's fine.
Let's try this.
Okay, thank you. Please heal before an explosion happens and blows off most of our life points. Thank you. Because I knew that was fucking coming. This is a fight where Skull Shield is useful. See, I was thinking that Skull Shield wouldn't be as useful because I thought it was useful more when when enemies are when there's a lot of enemies doing attacks, but does that count as 4 different attacks? Because it's each one of us is getting defended. Maybe you know what? Let's try it. Fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? We die. Start over. You two are still on healing duty. Who needs it the most? I can do this.
Pirates of old,
Whoa! The bones!
Moons, give me strength.
Gotta kill them at the same time. If I'm like 70% sure they don't. Okay, well, that would be nice. Great. Good job, Gilder. Oh, wait, I think I can change his equipment mid-combat. Can I? 0! Hell yeah. Ooh. That did no damage. Okay, is he going to get 4 counterattacks? Nope, he gets 0. Okay, no, sorry, that's not useful. It was worth a try. We got 16 damage out of it, but no, that did not help. Rain down upon all enemies. I think I'm just going to keep using Cutlass Fury. That's doing a lot of damage.
Let's try this.
Let's heal everybody every turn. I love to heal my HP. Drillin would help if it worked. I forgot that I was supposed to check to see what Drillin does. Oof. Also, again, forgot to change his item. Or weapon or whatever. What? Did that just say escape? No. Okay, it's explode. That makes more sense. Man, the boss is running away. Man, that'd be fucking crazy if we were in just a turn, like a regular ass turn-based combat like RPG, and the boss just fucking runs away. There's probably got to be some game where there's a gimmick boss that runs away mid-combat, right? When I imagine only one of them being alive, it looks right in my head and feel like I'd remember. Okay. Well, let's see. What was I doing? Yeah, I need to check if somebody has drone. If anyone has it, it's probably you. Drone. Weakens one enemy, lowers all tributes. Well, let's try it. All of his damage is shit, then... Oh, wait, he probably did almost no damage because he's using a purple gun and he shot a purple thing. Okay, drilling doesn't work. Alright, worth a try. Again, worth a try. Didn't work. I mean, here's the thing. This seems like the type of boss where they would revive each other, yes? Like, of any boss in a game, one where there's two heads that have unique attacks with each other, you'd think that they would. Anybody else have good single target DPS? Cleanses all allies of adverse success. Right. I could try. That's not gonna do anything.
Here goes.
Oh, wait, I forgot to fucking... God damn it, he's not gonna do any fucking damage. Yeah, whoops. Tundra ass! Once again, we're in a situation where we're getting the, oh, you're winning music, and then, oh no, you're gonna die! spells that are useful here. Damages and poisons all enemies. This is a super explosion. Well, I'm not going to use purple on it. Has a chance to put all enemies to sleep. Doubles the speed of all allies. Around one enemy damages enemies nearby. Through a line of enemies, and then that. Let's try this.
Let's try this. Moons, give me strength.
Nope, very little. That's all you got for me, man? You gonna revive your buddy? No? Okay. Fine by me.
Moons, give me strength.
Super explosion! That's alright damage. Not great. That was alright. Killing you forever! Now give us the One Piece.
I wish they were all that easy.
We almost died, dude. Vina did die a little bit. Eichel Seed. Mega Seed. So did what's-his-face set this shit up? Did he set up everything in here? Well, I'm thinking about it. Gilder's Own. A gun that has gotten Gilder through many a tight spot. Small, but easy to handle. And we're going to immediately replace it with this new one. Dackett, that was his name. A long pistol used by the legendary air pirate Dackett can sometimes put enemies to sleep. Oh, that's pretty useful. And then we also got some other stuff. So I have 2 moonberries, but that's not enough for the next one. Let's take a peek. No. Oh, I can get one for you. Creates a mirror-like aura that envelops Ica for 1 turn and restores 10 MP. I have an item that just does that, so I don't need that right now. I'll save my moonberries and use that later when I want to buy the when I'm like, okay, time to try and buy her last one. I got some items. Let's see. So increase max HP by 30. Put that on Vise. The seed of an ickle plant or an ickle tree, which blooms under a full purple moon, increases will. Increases max MP. And now we have to solve another problem. Let's see what the greatest air pirate of all time has to offer. The treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Whoa!
What? What's this? What the? A single gold doubloon? A piece of paper and a single gold coin? 1 gold doubloon. Brave souls that come seeking my treasure, do not be discouraged. You already have the You already have the most valuable treasures in the world. Comrade, I cannot fucking believe I shot called that. It was the friends we made along the way. Comrades, trust, and cooperation. Those are the only true treasures in this world. Docket. I don't believe this. That's it? No gems? No jewels? I didn't know that Docket had such a great sense of humor. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. A good laugh beats a bunch of gold any day. Well, this treasure has brought us all back together, and friends are more important than any treasure. I understand that friends are important, but he could have at least threw in a little something for our trouble. First it was the Lost City, and then it was Docket's treasure. All these old legends haven't paid off one bit. I'll bet the greatest air pirate of all time spent all of his gold while he was still alive. You can't take it with you, you know? Some old bag of bones is in his grave laughing at us right now. We ran around like idiots the whole time, and we're still poor. You received Docket's coin. You know, we could probably lug this giant treasure chest out of here and sell this thing. I'm sure this is probably worth something, ain't it? Like, it's a giant box. I mean, probably fucking heavy, but we have, like, magic and shit. Like, come on, guys. This thing is, like... This thing is fancy as hell. At least take this with you while you're here. Actually, you know what would be extra double funny? Is if that treasure box actually originally did contain a bunch of fucking gold, and then somebody else had already come here once before and stolen it all, left one coin, and left a note as a joke. Valuan flagship, 6 Admiral Ramirez, the Monocrez. I missed the name. Admiral Ramirez, it is almost time. Everything is going according to plan. There's a friends with me along the way. Have homies, my final message. Goodbye. Zilvan Bane got the gold first. Oh, he did. Zilvan Bane, that fucking scoundrel. The Monoceros. Luckily, I remember that, huh? Yeah. Everything is going according to plan. Excellent. With the modifications to our engines, we were able to pass through the Sky Rift. Our spies have reported that the Nasir fleet is guarding the strait. Nazrad is defenseless. We can take the capital without destroying it, sir. I suppose we could, but I want Nazrad burned to the ground. As you wish, Admiral. Begin the attack on Nazrad. All vessels, full speed ahead. I'm supposed to be the navigator. Well known for not fucking around. Yeah, I've noticed that the Valuans are a little heavy-handed whenever it comes to doing their thing, which is blowing up places. Okay, so I save, and then... Do I have anything else I need to do right now? It's not. Oh, I should go sleep in Vise's house. So I can heal. So did Ica and Fina just leave their ship there? I mean, I guess they don't need it if this is fancier, but, like, I guess they just left it there. Fuck it. Like, here's the thing. You guys could have brought it with you and just taken 2 ships and then, like, sold that one back and been like, hey, we kept the receipt. We get our money back. Firing at lifeboats is just the start of his needless slaughter. Capital S slaughter. Well, it doesn't matter now because I can do this. Fire consume my soul. Lambda burst. I miss. Oh! An attack so powerful it breaks the frame rate. Gather strength. But yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I started playing Tales of Berseria recently. So I bought that on the summer sale because it was cheap, but I have always been interested in playing some Tales of games because I definitely have mentioned this before, but I have Tales of Symphonia, but I haven't actually played it. But the reason that Berseria it was actually specifically interesting to me is because I've never ever once ever in my life before playing it, I never learned anything about the plot or any of the characters except for the fact that I know that a lot of a lot of lesbians on the internet seem to ship Velvet with they ship Velvet with Maggie Lowe, and I'm like, okay, well, there's no way that they actually kiss in the game, but I want to see what all the fuss is about. So I was always a little interested in Berseria because I wanted to at least see why everybody was so invested in this pairing. What is this thing? Nasir Merchant Ship. Oh. Yeah, whatever. So I did start playing that recently. I'm like 7-something hours in. It's pretty good. It's a weird thing. This is probably something that is applicable to a lot of Tales of games, but there's a lot of little cutscenes, and there is a lot, and the gameplay in terms of like combat, while I don't dislike it per se, it's kind of a lot of just I press the square button over and over until my character runs out of stamina, and then I guard and my character recovers their stamina, and then I go back to just mashing the square button again. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I mean, it is a mash fest. It is kind of a mash fest, which can be a little annoying sometimes because it's like. It's not like it is like it's a little more in depth than that. Like calling it a mash fest is a little bit reductive, but it's not that reductive, if you know what I mean. Which is definitely fine. Yeah, but, I'm sure that Nazra is fine. I was going there anyway. Although I think I might actually save and quit and be done before we actually get there. I might just go heal and then. I might heal and then just be done for tonight because if we're gonna be going on to a new big section of the game, I might want to be fresh up before that, especially since we're getting close to the 3-hour mark anyway. We're 2.5 right now. Oh, Nazrat is right there. Okay, well I thought we were further. Wait, where the heck is that other island? Maybe that other island's just gone. Can't go there no more. Oops, I don't need my map. I need to save again. The next plot beat isn't very long. Okay. Actually, one sec. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. If it's not that long, then whatever. I guess we can just pop in and see what's going on. A natural stop. Okay. Well, guys, that was a fun adventure. We got back together. We got a gold doubloon. Actually, oh, this was the sky always this color? I mean, I know that we're under the red moon, but did it always look like this? I don't remember. I want to check my items really quick. So we got Daket's coin. A gold coin minted by the great air pirate Daket. It bears his symbol on one side. Oh, it's just the sunset. Okay, we're normal. Everything's Hey, like I said, everything's normal, right? I was hoping to find a bunch of gold so I could buy a big ship. if we all work together, perhaps you'll still be able to buy one, Aika. Maybe we should have brought back that smaller ship that we bought earlier, so we could have, you know, gotten some money. Huh? Oh, shit. This is an unexpected turn of events. It's the Armada! How'd they get here? Well, I think the Nasultan is probably going to have a bad time over the next 10 minutes. The Royal Palace! Looks like they're trying to make an example out of Nasir. Vise, if we just stand around here, we're all dead. Head for the docks. The Nasultan has ceased living. Here's the thing, we're trapped behind that rock wall. Or hey, huh? Hey, hold on. I just fucking noticed something. Okay, look very closely at this screen. Look very closely and tell me if you see something fucking weird going on here. I'm gonna pause for a second here. Take a close fucking look here and see if anything looks a little out of place. Do you see it? Do you fucking see it? Just to the top right. Over there. Up in the top right. You see anything fucking weird up there? It's fucking Vise. There's two. Two of him. He's up there. He's up there in the top. They cloned him. They brought the fucking Valuans are so evil that they had to bring in a second Vise just to kill the regular Vise. Our ship, it's on fire. Fina, so you are here. Shadow Man. I walk through the fire like I'm Sephiroth. I've been looking for you. Ramirez. Fina, you know him? Did you lead this attack? Yes. From this day on, Nasir belongs to the Valuan Empire. And I will be taking you back to Valua. Surrender, or you will die. Vise, please do as he says. Fina? Please, you won't be able to defeat him. Not yet. Do as he says. Fight even though you know it's futile, or surrender. Here's the thing. I don't think Vise would just give up. I did save. We'll never surrender. We'd rather die. As you wish. I would have spared you, but you leave me no choice. Die. Is he just gonna one-shot all of us? We didn't heal, which is unfortunate, but... If I recall, there's no real consequence for losing. I sure hope not. What? He just ran behind her! Ooh, baby, that's not a lot of damage. Ooh, baby, that's a lot of damage. 60% sure he fights you anyway if you surrender. So, okay, but now here's the next question. What happens if you beat him? Like, what if I had spent, like, 10 hours just wandering around the skies after exiting that area and just grinding all the way up to, like, level 99? Watch as this fucking fails. Oh, no, okay. She's up. Like, what if I had just spent a fuck ton of time grinding and then I was actually able to beat him? Eternum. Ooh, that's not good. I don't like getting stabbed all over my body. Ooh! That's a bad happen. Well, there's no point. We're not gonna win.
Over there.
Hit him! Ooh, no, you fucked that one up. I slap you with my sword. Oh boy, you have a lot of fucking HP, man. I just realized that your HP bar has not gone down a single additional pixel. Maybe he has just so much HP that you actually can't reasonably win no matter what. Like, maybe he just has a skill where it's like if he's under 50% or something, he just heals to full or something. You cannot. His health is capped. And when it gets low enough, he does a guaranteed kill. Oh, okay. Picking a fight with Ramirez is good for the player because you get to see that he doesn't... He just kills people, yeah. I get stabbed! Same type attack bonus! Oh, you missed. Oh, no you didn't. I stood back up to die, just like in Mortal Kombat.
Take that.
Take that, I shoot you in the dick. Silvery eclipse. Oh. Oh.
Darkness.
Oh, he...
Sword of the Dark Moon.
Also, I noticed it's Silver Eclipse, and he's using silver things, which is of note. Which, I mean, I guess Fina did recognize him. I kind of figured he was a silver guy, but... Ooh, baby!
So, son.
Game over, yeah! Also, they have an entire battle scene just for this. Cool. No! How? Vise can't fight any longer. Ramirez, why? You have lost the red moon crystal and the green moon crystal. Man, we should have just tossed that shit into the ocean. Why were we holding on to those? Like, fuck it, no one gets these. How are they gonna fucking find them if they are in the ocean? We don't have ocean ships no more, kid. Well done, Galcian. Nasir was our only enemy with a navy. Now we rule the skies unopposed. Soon the whole world will bow before the might of Valua, and they will see me as their ruler. Yes, your highness.
It is my understanding that the Sylvite girl and those air pirates had the moon crystals in their possession when they were captured. Bring the girl and the crystals to me. As for those air pirates, I want them executed in Lower City. I want the people to witness their deaths. I will personally see to it that everything goes as you... Wait! Mother, I just heard that our fleet destroyed Nazrad while it was defenseless. How could you? Why did you have to murder so many innocent people? I know that we are acquiring more lands, but if we use these brutal tactics, the people will rise up and rebel against us. Please, we've made our point. Pull our troops out of Nasir. Silence, Enrique! It is Valua's destiny to span across the world and bask in the glory of the 6 moons. How do you expect us to conquer the world without a little bloodshed? But Mother, how can you expect to inherit the throne of the empire I worked so hard to build? You're too much of a coward. Remove yourself from my sight. Very well. I hate Valua. It's always so dark and gloomy here. Yeah, especially when you're locked up in a jail cell. Valuans have no sense of hospitality. Hey guards, can we get some food in here? How about a drink or something? I can't believe we're back in Valua. I wonder where Vise and Fina are being held. And also that other guy whose name I can't remember. Is this where the air pirate girl is being held? I have big hair, like that guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, Admiral Vigoro, but sir, why does that concern you? Hey, don't worry about it. Now run along and go make yourself useful somewhere else. Boy, if this game was for a more mature audience, I would have huge worries about what's about to happen. That being said, I'm still very worried about what's about to happen. Well, what do we have here? Nice legs and curves at all the right places. Well, I suppose I've seen better, but she's not too bad. Who are you, and are you always this crude? I'm Vigoro, the toughest man in the Armada. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me. The women I've been with love to brag. I've never heard of you before in my life. Where are Vise and Fina being held? Get away from me, you creep! You're all sweaty and you've got a serious body hair problem. And what's that smell? Come on, Red. You know I'm the man of your dreams. We were meant to be together. I'm sure you'll grow to like me. Just give me a chance. Oh boy. Yuck! You're disgusting! Yeesh. Ew. Oh boy, that's unpleasant. Fighting gets you the cooler cutscene and a chance to see Ramirez fucking wipe the floor with you. Val has a habit of making ships that overcome all prior limits. Yeah. Fucking nuts, but he builds good ships. If you toss the crystals below the clouds, Valua would build ships that would follow them down. I suppose. Vigoro, the absolute worst, yeah. Ultimate scum man jump scare. Yeah, that was a little bit of an ultimate scum man jump scare. This is shaping up to be a great day.
Let's see. So far we got captured, separated from Ica and Fina, and we lost all the crystals. What's next? Maybe they'll torture us. A perfect end to a perfect day. Vise, you're only making things worse. Take it easy. Ica has it a lot harder than you. Huh? Right on time. Oh, Willie, how you doing? Very bad, very bad. Is that so? Well, you had to fly all the way over here. I'm not surprised. Gilder, there's a note tied to Willie's leg with a piece of wire. It just popped right in. We will begin bombarding the fortress at midnight, and we'll await your arrival just outside the Claudia. This isn't the first time my men have had to break me out of a prison. They know the routine. Well, the Claudia may not be able to destroy the Grand Fortress by herself, but she'll cause quite a bit of a commotion. That's when we can make our escape. Exactly. But there's still one problem. We need to get out of this cell. Leave that to me. There was a wire around Willie's leg for a reason. I'll have this door open in no time. Of course. Is there anything you can't do? What's this? What's wrong? There's some writing on the back of this letter. Oh, well, what does it say? To my darling Gilder, I will fight for your freedom as well. For you, my love. Your soulmate, Clara, and there's lipstick marks at the bottom. Clara? She's here too? Well, according to this letter, yeah. Ah, jeez, maybe I should just stay in jail. Hey, Vise, we don't really need to... Maybe I should write this game. Hey, Vise, we don't really need to break out of here, do we? What are you talking about? We'll be hanged. Being hanged or being stuck with Clara, tough choice. Oh, well. Wow, I'm impressed. Willie, tell the men to wait with me. Tell the men to wait for me with a barrel of loqua. I think I'm gonna need it. Aye, aye. I fly around in a circle. Goodbye. Well then, I'll grab our weapons. Let's go. Let's not forget about Ica and Fina. I'm not leaving without them. Well, now we have to find a save point. And we just found our friends. Ack! That was a terrible scream, but... Hey, that sounded like Ica. I climb up. Boy, I sure hope that she isn't being, mishandled. If it makes you feel better, Vigoro's ship is almost entirely one giant cannon, and it's very clearly a That doesn't make me feel that much better. Claire's the best. Attacks Valo for this dude she likes. She is so valid for that one. This is officially a Clara Stan account.
That was easy.
Oh yeah. So this game is fun because it's like as you've described it, it is a it's like a Saturday morning cartoon type game, and that's great. And that is also a perfect explanation for why. Oh, I didn't realize there were enemies in here. That makes sense though. I was just filling out the map before I saved. it's like a Saturday morning cartoon, and in the way that it's like, you know, it is a fun, relatively upbeat RPG, with fun writing, you know, most of the time, except for the Vigoro stuff just now, but but it's you know, it's a relatively upbeat, like, fun thing, right? If this was a more serious game about pirates, then Vise and crew would probably not be, like, big heroes. Like, I mean, they might be kind of heroes still, but, like, they would probably be a little closer to pirates.
I wish they were all that easy.
Nice counter stance. Like, they would probably be more pirates as opposed to being, like, you know, like bandits that go around like, oh, we're doing the right thing. But something I do like about Tales of Berseria is that Velvet and friends, they kind of just are fucking horrible assholes. Like, they do have, like, here's the thing, don't get me wrong. They do have a good reason for the things that they are doing. They aren't just going out of their way to just slaughter people unrepentantly for no reason. They do a lot of violence, though. There is a lot of, yeah, I don't really care about your problems. I'm just gonna fucking do this because it's gonna get me closer to my goal. And it's like, like, this is a game where you aren't playing as the bad guys, but you aren't playing as good guys either. And that is a writing thing that I think is it's good when used right, and I think Berseria is doing it pretty well so far. Again, I haven't even played it for 10 hours yet, but I'm really liking the characters and the writing and stuff so far. Skies works because it'll just throw really fucked up stuff happening. Oh yeah, there was also that part where where they blew up a town like 5 minutes ago, but scene where Galcian says let their bodies rot in the sun, really, yeah. Valo and admirals show up and start committing war crimes. Vise is like, yeah, we like to have fun and we like to protect people because we're the Blue Rogues. And then the Valoans are like, slaughter them all, leave no one alive. Yeah, I mean, and obviously I really like this game too. You know, it's a matter of like how to make the tone fit in the right way, in even when there are certain things that are disparate or whatever. Being able to have two things in the same story where one is extremely dark and graphic and another, maybe not, it's not, this game isn't graphic. I shouldn't say graphic because the things that they are saying are dark, but they aren't showing me the part where the Valoans walk into a town and they actually start like bisecting people. Like, we haven't seen any parts where a Valoan soldier walks up to a guy and literally stabs him through the chest so hard that his sword comes out the other side and a piece of his organs start dribbling out the back. Like, we haven't gotten that yet. And hopefully we don't, but having the same kind of story where there's like fun stuff and also messed up stuff at the same time it's nice. It feels good. Like, I think that the game is handling it well, you know? Becomes a struggle between actual horrible actions and more upbeat, happy world. Being foul reasserts the happy tone. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting fucking tired, so why don't we take a peek and see if anybody's online? I don't raid people almost ever anymore. I really should. Yeah, we could raid Sophie. Anyway. I'm fucking tired. I'm done for today. Yeah, we didn't stream yesterday. I was feeling a little out of it. Like, right before stream started, I was like, man, I can't do this right now. I'm not feeling good. But tomorrow, probably no stream tomorrow because I generally don't stream twice in a row, but See, here's the thing. So starting this weekend, specifically on Sunday the 13th, This weekend we are going to go. We are continuing Uminekos. That is going to be a continuing thing, and unless something changes with Monica, she will be joining me again. So that will so Uminekos Part 2 will begin on Sunday. The thing is that I have to be careful with my voice because I have to kind of plan my schedule around reading Umineko, because reading Umineko is a challenge. I think I'll be okay if I stream on Friday. I have to decide what I want to stream though, because and this was something that I never really got feedback on. I guess I didn't. I probably should have just asked it in the Discord or something. But do you guys want to see the rest of Signalis? Because I want to keep playing it. I haven't actually touched it since we streamed it a couple weeks ago. But I was wondering if you guys wanted to see the rest of it on stream, or if you're like, I don't really care that much, and then I can just play it on my own time and finish it then. But that was something I have to decide if I want to finish playing Signalis. But, oh, what the? That's crazy. Can I do? Weird. So, okay, I have my controller plugged into my computer. And by that, I mean I have my GameCube controller that's plugged into my GameCube dev... My GameCube dev kit, which is plugged into my computer. And I often, when we're at the end of the stream and I'm talking about like the schedule for the next week, I often open up my calendar just to look at the date and see what days are coming up. If I mess around with the left stick or the D-pad on the controller, it actually lets me kind of like move the it lets me move around the like the little box that's telling me what I'm like highlighting, and it's like I'm controlling it on my calendar, which is a little odd, but cool, I guess. I didn't realize the computer would be like, oh, you're using a controller for inputs on your actual computer stuff. Like, okay, cool, I guess. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying? Next time on Skies, kill Vigoro 1 million. I hope so. Anyway, why don't we raid Softy and we can decide what we're going to stream next time. Oh, and later this month, I think it's right at the end of the month, is that game that one of the games that I wanted to play last month that didn't come out because it got its release date pushed back. It should be coming out at the end of this month. So I do have one horror game that I wanted to play last month that I couldn't, but now I'm going to play it this month. Or, well, I guess I'll play it next month because it's coming out right at the end of this month. Whatever. Anyway, why don't we raid Sophie? And then I guess I'll see you guys in a couple days. Thank you all for coming. Good night.